Today, different stakeholders, including town clerks from the 11 cities in Uganda, National Planning Authority, Ministry of Lands, and local government met in Kampala to chart a way forward on how to manage and develop the new cities. These leaders, who include those from Kampala Capital City Authority, are here to share ideas on how the new cities can avoid the mistakes made during Kampala's development. In November last year, the National Physical Planning Board toured all the 10 newly created cities, which include Mbarara, Masaka, Gulu, Soroti, Lira, Mbale, and Fort Portal, among others. The chairperson of the board shared what they found on the ground.
Garbage management bad. Buildings looked dilapidated. Some wetlands have disappeared, have been encroached upon. And we have also observed that the animals in these cities are quite several. You find a cow on a road in the city center. What is it doing there?
There are reports from Mbarara and other districts where people have constructed fuel stations in the city. The recommended distance for fuel stations is 3 kilometers out of the city center.
We are not going to allow to see such things happen. Those that have happened, we are going to assess and recommend what should be done. If it is for the public good, we must take a step and recommend even the radical decisions as demolition, even without compensation.
Masaka City in central Uganda has a daytime population of over 500,000, and it is grappling with how to effectively plan for such a large population.
One of the challenges we have is we have a big territory. We have taken over a big territory where we need to do physical planning so that in order for development to take place, we have the layout plans, we have the road networks.
This now changes to the city hall of Lira.
Lira City has no capacity to manage garbage.
We are generating almost 200 tons of garbage. We can only collect 100, 120. So which means what happens to the 80? Those are all challenges we have to handle.
In the Physical Planning Act, as amended 2020, the board can advise the minister responsible for physical planning to advise the Minister for Finance to withhold the budgets of local governments that do not deliver.
Although the National Planning or Physical Planning Board expects these cities to have improved in 6 months, it is something that they say is far-fetched because most of these cities, when it comes to revenue collection, they cannot even fund 50% of their budgets. An example is Masaka City, which collects about 4 billion but spends over 50 billion shillings. And therefore, having these cities in place will have a bearing on taxpayers' money. Sidil Biarhanga, NTV.